In today's Turbo Garage tip, we're talking safety gear. So whether you're a full-time mechanic or you just work on cars as a hobby like me, it's important to protect yourself at all times. So let's take a look at some of my favorite safety equipment. Okay, so what I've got laid out for you today are the pieces of safety equipment that I use most often. All right, let's start over here. First up are these Dewalt safety glasses being modeled by my plush turbocharger here. I really like these because they're comfortable, they rarely fog up, and they just fit great. There's tons of different adjustments and things, and they're very cheap too. So I always just buy a few. I have one set in like my tool bag and one, on my work tray. I just got a couple here and there, so they're never too far away. But I really love these. Up next is this full face shield from Uvex. I didn't have one of these for many years, and when I would use my grinder or anything like that, I would just get pelted all in the face with sparks and little pieces of metal. But once this came along, it really changed how I work in the garage. It's much easier to do grinding projects and things like that, and you're not getting pelted in the face, and it's just easier to work when you know your whole face is protected from your chest all the way up to the top of your head. This is not terribly expensive, and it has replaceable covers in the front here. I just really can't recommend this enough, and use it all the time. Okay, up next is this dual cartridge disposable respirator from 3M. I use this whenever I do any spray painting projects, even if they're really small. This is one of those things that I didn't use often enough when I was younger. I found this one is easy on the budget, it's very comfortable, and it seems to do an excellent job of filtering out fumes and stuff that you don't want to breathe in. Okay, next up is ear protection, and I have two to show you here. First up are these over-the-ear versions. These are actually made by Husqvarna, and I use them with my leaf blower, but I found them to be great in the garage. They're comfortable, block out tons of noise, and they're nice because you can just rip them on and off quickly. But if you're using something like a full face shield, you can't wear over-the-ear ear protection. They just don't fit. So for jobs like that, I use something like this. These are Mack's Ultra earplugs, and you actually just roll these up and stick them in your ear, and they are excellent for blocking noise. They're very comfortable, block out tons of noise, and are reusable too. So those are two easy, cheap, and great ways to protect your hearing. Okay, and the last thing I have to show you are gloves. You see me work in the garage, I'm always wearing these gloves. These are from Harbor Freight. This is just very basic protection, more of protecting you from getting dirty and minor cuts and things. Harbor Freight offers a variety of these disposable gloves. My two favorites are these 7mm nitriles and these 9mm nitriles. The 7mm are nice, a little more feedback, they're thinner, but they will rip on occasion. The 9mm are super strong and thick, very heavy duty. For work gloves, I like these two here. The one on the left are your basic Mechanix gloves. I like them because they're not too thick, not too thin, protect your hands well, but you still have plenty of feedback, and very comfortable, something you can wear a long time. Now for bigger jobs, if I'm using like the angle grinder or something, I like these Impact Pros, because they have this thick protection over different parts of your hand, and a little extra padding in the palm and stuff like that. So these have saved me a couple times. I had these on once, a different pair, and I set the angle grinder down a little too quickly near my hand, and it just, the blade of the angle grinder bumped right into one of these. And it just put a little slice in there, but it kept my finger from getting cut in half. So I highly recommend these Impact Pros from Mechanix, and then these entry-level ones from Mechanix too. Alright everybody, that's today's Turbo Garage tip. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. As always, you can leave your suggestions for future videos in the comments section. I've already got a ton of great ones for you, but please keep them coming. So with that said, thanks again folks. We'll see you next time.